So of course, zeolites are everywhere, and we hear all about TRS, which is a synthetic zeolite. They create it in a lab. And then when people want to avoid that, a lot of times they'll take a natural one like PBX or something like that. So I have not tried TRS because I don't like to take synthetic anything. I have tried the PBX one. Just looking into zeolites, I'm not a huge fan, and here's why. It is an aluminum compound. So it's actually kind of similar to diatomaceous earth because they're both like fossils, basically these tiny little ground up fossil particles, and they both have cages. So it's basically a cage structure that they're in. And the reason that they're able to grab heavy metals and absorb toxins is because of that cage-like structure. So I understand why TRS is synthetic. The reason is because if you do get it in nature, those cages are already going to be full of heavy metals, right? So not really ideal that you're going to be taking a zeolite that's already got a bunch of heavy metals in it. Although I don't really think it's dangerous just because it's not going to let go of it in your body. It's a very tight bond. So, but I still don't see the point. The difference between diatomaceous earth, or at least the molecular, like chemical difference between diatomaceous earth and zeolites, is that zeolites are almost all aluminum. Not almost all. It's like, I forget the number. It's like 60 or 70% aluminum. And then it's, I can't remember, maybe up to 20% silica, and then a couple of other like iron and something else. But the diatomaceous earth is like 90 something percent silica. So this is why I will always prefer diatomaceous earth over zeolites, because I just don't want to be putting that aluminum in my body. I get that it's like a binder and it's gonna grab stuff and take it out, but it's an aluminum compound. I'm not comfortable with that. Okay. It's the same reason I don't use the salt deodorant crystals, because they're an aluminum complex, basically. So I'm not comfortable with that. So that's why I don't use zeolites. I do think that binders are great. And there's lots of different types of zeolite, but that's basically the molecular like makeup of it. So since it's a lot of aluminum, I'm just not going to do it. I have tried one or two of them before. I didn't really notice anything. I know people talk about getting really good results. I just think that there are other effective binders that can work just as well. If I was in a desperate situation, would I try zeolites? Maybe, right? But I'm not, because I'm doing other things and getting good results with those. So I would probably suggest just lots of diatomaceous earth, and it's cheaper.